This is a frond. A frond is a mesh that conforms to a spine parent. You can deform it with the spine or apply deformation directly to it. You can add some gravity, fold it, curl it, roll it. All of that is very good. But what I would like to be able to do is to wiggle those little sections of leaves. They're like little fingers. It would really help to create a more interesting silhouette for this leaf. And how? We have a tool for that. To access the tool, simply open the cutout editor. I already placed all the points we're going to need to create the geometry. I made sure to really separate those sections with a mask. We don't want any planes crossing over from one section to another because we want those to be able to move individually. We added a new mode to our paint. So we have mask, Vectorworks color, and now section. By clicking on section, you can see the brush appear. We have different options. You can change the size, the fall off, and we also have the opacity margin. The opacity margin creates, well, a margin around the edge of the geometry. So it makes it easier to paint little sections without crossing over to another section. The sections are going to define what moves together on the leaf. So I'm going to create 3 sections for this. You don't need to create a section for every little finger that you see, but you can if you want. It really depends on how much detail you want with the deformation. If you make a mistake, you can switch from the mask mode to the erase mode and remove what you don't want. You can also clear everything. If you're super unhappy, you can fill. The eraser is going to be very helpful to create a smooth gradient between the part of the section where we want the full effect of the variance to happen to the middle of the leaf where we want it to be completely empty of deformation. I'm almost done painting, just bear with me. Making sure everything is in place. And if you make a mistake, you can always come back later, like you'll see very soon, because I included a point. There you see that little spike. That's no good. So you can just go back into the cutout editor and fix what you did wrong. And now we can see those little sections moving on their own. You have a favor outliers option. That means that the difference between all the sections are going to be maxed. So there's going to be a big difference of value between each section. You have the gravity, fold, curl, and roll option. So you can play around with those, and also all the curves relative to the parent or to itself are available for each deformation. I have to fix a few errors in my painting, but I won't force you to watch this. I wanted to show you what it looks like on a full plant. So here we have a plant with fronds, and if I change the values on the variation for the sections, you can see that each leaf is going to wiggle its own way, and it creates a way more interesting silhouette for it. And if you want younger leaves at the top of your plant to have less deformation, it's super easy to do with the curves, as all the other deformation in the software. I wanted to show you what it looks like on another plant. So here we have a banana plant. So the same way I prepared the cutout with different sections. For this one I made 4. And if we go into the deformation value and I change that, you can see that all the little sections are moving around. So you really have full control over that frond.